December and it's supposed to snow this weekend. We're festive. I hope you guys are having a great month, getting all your shopping done and having fun with family and friends. And we are having fun here at Glory of Christmas and all of that. So this week we are diving into the Christmas story with Zechariah and Elizabeth and talking about their crazy story of how they wanted to have a baby but they couldn't. And so in your small groups for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade at Plymouth and for all of the groups at some campuses, you know what you're supposed to do. We are doing puppets. So you will give each of your groups paper bags and they will be making puppets. Half of your group can make Zechariah and the other half can make Elizabeth. So Holly and I have demonstrated some.
Ready?
And then you as a small group leader are going to read the story as Chelsea's going to do. And it will go something like this.
Zechariah and his wife Elizabeth loved God. They trusted and followed him, but they were sad because they had no children. Zechariah was a priest who worked in a temple. Several times a year, he would go to the temple in Jerusalem to serve. During one of these times of serving, Zechariah was asked to go inside the temple alone. While there, the angel Gabriel appeared with some big news. Zechariah and Elizabeth would have a baby and name him John. He would prepare the way for Jesus. But Zechariah said, "How can this be true? I'm old and so is Elizabeth." Then Gabriel said, "I have been sent to tell you this. Now you will not be able to speak until after the baby is born." Zechariah tried to respond, but his voice wouldn't work. He returned home to his wife Elizabeth without a voice. Then they discovered that Elizabeth would have a baby. They were so excited. Elizabeth said, "The Lord has done this for me. He has been kind to me," and Zechariah could only nod his head. Later on, Elizabeth gave birth to a baby boy. All their neighbors and relatives came to celebrate. They asked Elizabeth, "What will you name him?" Elizabeth said, "His name is John." Someone said, "But no one in your family is named John." Then they asked Zechariah, "What will you name him?" Zechariah, who still couldn't speak, asked for something to write on, and he wrote, "His name is John." And right at that moment, Zechariah could speak again. He said, "His name is John," and when the baby was born, they named him John. Elizabeth and Zechariah were so happy, and they praised God.
And scene.
Good job, guys.
And that's paper bag puppets.
Yes, have fun.
All right, so the next thing is spell it Zechariah, and this is for 4th and 5th graders. Can I have the bows, please?
Yes.
So you will be reviewing the Bible story with them and talking about how, what they thought was hard for Zechariah when his ability to talk was taken away. And they would take turns communicating to each other using the bows to spell different words. So each kid will have one of the cards. So this one says temple, this one says speak. And they will get them without anyone else in the group knowing what word they have. And then one at a time they'll take turns spelling the word out with the bows. And then they will be able to guess at any point. So if they only have the letter T spelled out, someone can guess if they know that it's going to be temple. And then after that, they're going to talk about the words and what they actually had to do with the Bible story. So that is the review for 4th and 5th grade.
Cool. Okay, then we're moving on to more books of the Bible. So your handy dandy, what do we call these things? Crabsticks. Your Crabsticks you're going to use once again. And you're going to use your large poster of all the books of the Bible. We're working on getting Revelation added, but it's coming. It's coming. For this week, they will each be given 10 craft sticks with different books on it, and then they're going to. So I have Proverbs. Then you're gonna want to try to.
They won't be sitting this close.
Yeah! So throw it onto the right square. So mine was super easy. And Leviticus. And First Chronicles. Yeah. So I'm a little bit in the wrong quadrant here, but. That's how that goes. And really, once again, just kind of talk over how to say each of the books, because I know at my campus that's a big thing, especially for the younger ones, just how to even pronounce them. So talk about it and talk about their order.
For sure. All right, that's it. We hope you guys have a great time with your small groups this month as we continue talking about joy. We hope that you have joy in your life no matter what your circumstances are, that the Lord always gives us joy, and we are grateful for that. Love you guys. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.